you're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
President Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. How is the president's health overall? Obviously, he's fully vaccinated, boosted.
President Biden is vaccinated, and he is also double boosted.
The vaccines are safe. I promise you, they are safe and effective.
We have breaking news at this hour. President Biden has again tested positive for COVID-19 and is back in isolation.
There's nothing to worry about. I'm looking forward to the second shot. So is Jill. She's had her shot earlier today. She loves shots, I know.
President Biden has tested positive for COVID again.
Please protect yourself. And I took my shot publicly to demonstrate to the American people it's safe and effective.
Just last week, the president tested positive for the virus.
Once a year, it's going to be required. And it's the most important thing you can do.
First Lady Dr. Jill Biden is in Dallas to encourage people to get vaccinated.
First Lady Jill Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. The First Lady is double vaccinated, twice boosted, and only experiencing mild symptoms. What more can you tell us?
We saw this when President Biden tested positive, I think 2 weeks ago now. I don't know. You guys only seem to want to talk to me when a member of the First Family has tested positive for COVID.
And now I'll show you just how easy it is to get that shot. You're not giving me the shot.
Oh, I'm not giving
it. All right.
The First Lady has been traveling across the country, encouraging people to get vaccinated.
First Lady Jill Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. It's her second time with the coronavirus.
Say again?
First Lady Jill Biden testing positive for COVID a year after she last battled the virus.
As I said, she's vaccinated, she's boosted. We saw this with the president, even though they are older Americans, and that is a higher risk group.
I hope people listen to all the experts, and the Dr. Fauci's on, talking about the need to wear masks. If you've been fully vaccinated, you no longer need to wear a mask. Wear masks, socially distance. Let me repeat, if you are fully vaccinated, you no longer need to wear a mask.
President Biden has signed off on a new funding request for a revamped COVID-19 vaccine that, quote, works.
Mr. President, can you say anything about the uptick of COVID cases and the new variant?
Yes, I can. Matter of fact, I signed off this morning on a proposal we have to present to the Congress a request for additional funding for a new vaccine that is necessary, that works. And it is recommended that, or would likely be recommended that everybody get it, no matter whether they got it before or not.
So to recap, one, POTUS is saying the vaccine they're currently promoting and they mandated does not work. Two, he wants more funding for another one. That's a no from me.
I mean, do not tell me this man is cognitively sound.
Allowing Joe Biden to continue in office, much less to run for the presidency again, is really a form of elder abuse.
Joe Biden, the most empathetic, a visionary, a knowledgeable person with great judgment, a strategic thinker.
I'm not going to shut down the country, but I'm going to shut down the virus. Name me one major issue that we've set our mind on solving we haven't been able to do.
The president has done more to secure the border and to deal with this issue of immigration than anybody else. He really has.
According to the Washington Post, Border Patrol officers made 177,000 border arrests in August, up from more than 132,000 in July and 99,000 in June. More than half of those 177,000 August arrests involve families, an all-time high.
In response to recent criticism, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre claims that President Biden has done more to secure the border and deal with immigration than any other president.
He really has.
Number one, I'm closing that border like I had it. We had the best border.
He really has.
People are clearly seeing age as an issue here. Are you saying it's no issue at all?
I think what should be an issue is results and performance. And when it comes to results and performance, President Biden has a spectacular record.
Unlike the last president, in my first 2 years, all this stuff, guess what? I cut the deficit $1.7 trillion. Cut the debt $1.7 trillion.
And you know what? The Treasury Department saying that the federal deficit right now is up 122% from a year ago. It's currently year to date at $1.6 trillion and still rising, meaning we're spending more than we're taking in.
Replacing trickle-down economics with what everyone on Wall Street is referring these days to Bidenomics. And guess what? It's working.
But a look at the inflation big picture, overall inflation up nearly 16% from January 2021 when Biden first took office to last month. And food at home, your groceries, are up nearly 20%.
Because this is not a political statement, this is an economic statement.
A New York Post op-ed, inflation is rising again and Bidenomics is still to blame. The Consumer Price Index was at 3% in June and rose to 3.2% in July.
Our president has been an extraordinary leader who has accomplished things that previous presidents hoped and dreamed and promised they would do and did not. A substantial amount of time we spend together is in the Oval Office, where I see how his ability to understand issues and weave through complex issues in a way that no one else can to make smart and important decisions on behalf of the American people.
Guess what?
It is absurd. It is absurd that Biden is president of the United States.